Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Harry Muppet. Welcome back to another Daily Masters, Starcraft 2 Daily Masters, that is. And yeah, it's going to be another awesome one. So this is actually the last game in the European Premier League WCS Season 2 Round of 32. And I've already done the American and the GSL, the South Korean one. So yeah, that's going to be it for the Premier League Round of 32 for Season 2. And after that, I'll have to figure out where else I'm going to pull my games. So I'd love it if they like release Season 3 like tomorrow or something, because they'll be like, yeah, more games. But we'll see how we go. We will see. Maybe I'll go back to Challenger League. I don't know. I don't know if I want to go back to... I don't know if I want to go to Challenger League. I'm not sure yet. I love casting people I haven't really cast before, but then again, I don't like casting people who aren't great, like fantastic at the game. I don't mind. I may think about it, because yeah, I have cast a couple of games in Challenger League and they were okay. They were okay. So it's hard because you cast a lot of games with people like, you know, MMA and Vortex and all these really everybody that's basically in Premier League. You cast a game with all those guys, and they're just all doing these really awesome things. So it's kind of hard to even take one tiny step away from that and say, you know what, I'm going to cast something that's not quite as good as that. But then again, variety is the spice of life, as some people may say. So I don't know, maybe I will. Maybe I will, and just see if we can find some people that I've never cast before. And that will be awesome. Enough talking, let's finally start casting the game. Up the top left side of the map, it is Mr. Tefel, 26 years of age, from Poland. He plays for Team Dignitas, and he is, yeah, we've cast Tefel before. We've definitely cast Tefel before. I definitely remember him. And his opponent, Mr. Grubby, is 28 years of age, from the Netherlands, and sponsored by a whole bunch of people: Twitch TV, BenQ, Trademo. Yeah, so he's very, very awesome. And he is going for a fast Dark Shrine, just to have a bit of fun, just for the hell of it. We don't have any Spore Crawlers. We've got a lair coming up. It's about halfway done. So you should be able to get an Overseer out in time if he knows to get one. If he's expecting this. If he's expecting this, he'll just get a Spore Crawler out the front of his, out this gap here. And that should solve all his problems, but he doesn't know. I don't think he's got nowhere near far enough to scout that. So yeah, that's going to be a downside. Maybe Grubby knows that Tefel doesn't do any deep scouting into his base, so he feels like he can get away with it. And yeah, there we go. So let's see, the DT's starting to come out. The pylon is down there. That's quite far away, but I think it's going to be pretty decent. 3 Dark Templar coming on out, and they're going to be going for it. So what have we got? We do have an Overseer. He has built an Overseer. He's sending it off to the third base. Does he have an idea at the moment? It's interesting. I don't know if he has an idea or not, but regardless, this is an excellent, excellent idea. And yeah, oh, he's seen something. Oh, the DT. Oh, the DT. This one's going to get through. The other one is going to get spotted. And the one in the middle line is going to get spotted. But this guy is going for the gold here. He doesn't want silver or bronze. He's going straight for the gold. And the workers are all going to start dying. So, oh, the workers are running. They're trying their best to stay away from the Dark Templar, but it's not quite working. 8 workers so far. 9 workers so far. One of the other Dark Templars is still alive. I don't know where it is. But yeah, he's hiding right at the end. Oh, my Overseer did not go that high, did not see that far. He's like, where the hell is it? Please tell me you are seeing this guy. It's not camouflage. They're cloaked. They're not well, I suppose they are blending into the surroundings, but damn, dude. Oh, more workers are dying. Accidentally hit the queen. Or maybe he hit the queen on purpose. Oh, no, there we go. Dead. And here's the DT around here. He's only got 1 kill. That's not too bad. 11 workers have died so far, so Grubby is laughing his face off at the moment. He's just like, I can't believe this shit works so well. This is insane. I'm going to win the game for sure. And here we go, another DT going nuts. Oh, just absolutely mad. And the whole army running back with 2 overseers. Get some spores. Spore spine combinations, man. Just go for it. I don't know if he can afford to waste that many workers on spore and spines anymore. His worker count is... It's okay, actually. It's 57 over 55. He did lose 15 workers, though. So his massive macro situation, which I'm sure he was hoping for, not really all that good at the moment. So, yes, he is going to run in with a whole bunch of lings there, looking to even it out. But there's only like 5, 6 workers there, so that's not going to help. Colossus is going to come out, is going to just shoo those guys away. And the fact that Grubby does have a Colossus is going to be very, very good news, because there are a lot of Hydras out there. There are also a lot of Roaches as well, which is... He's got 1 Immortal, but he might want to start thinking about more units, because even with all that great DT play, his army is still looking a little bit like he's got nothing at this point. I mean, he's just... I don't know. Did he do my trick? Were you just so busy playing with the DTs that you forgot to do anything else? I feel like it's not, because he did manage to get Colossus during that time, so it obviously was multitasking, but still, his army just isn't there. He just hasn't got anything. His income is pretty good, but where's the army? I don't see it. I don't know where it is. He might actually be able to hold this off due to the fact that he has such good tech, but still, it just wasn't... I expected Grubby to have a lot more forces at this point. But if it's enough, then it's enough. So, there you go. There we go. Managed to do quite a bit of damage. Managed to force him away. Didn't lose too many probes in the process. And a whole bunch of changelings in there. Just for the hell of it. They didn't really get very far. So, are we going to see some more units popping out of Grubby? What's his gateway count at the moment? It must be something. It's not showing up here, but it must be something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Alright, 6 gateways. That's pretty decent. Alright. We just need to see him push out a little bit harder. Here we go. Another bunch of zealots coming out. Do get spotted by a ling, but that is fine. And here we go. The Roach Hydra coming down here. The zealots just running for it. They do not want to get spotted. And they can't run this way because then the Overlord bloody, sees them and stuff like that. So that's it. The pylon is going to go down. Is he going to scout this? Doesn't look like it. But we'll just have to see. Have to see. A bunch of zealots coming around this side. Easily spotted by that Overlord. And there's no base over there for them to attack anyway. So they're going to get owned pretty quickly. And Tefel does seem like he knows what's going on. He's getting the map control. He's doing a great bunch of stuff. He's looking pretty good at the moment. He's doing good. I think Tefel is in a good position at the moment. His income is pushed up to 70. He's going to have to deal with these guys though, and I don't know, has he got the Corruptor train rolling yet? He has not. He's not going for Corruptors, he's going for Vipers instead by the looks of it. Which is, yeah, it's pretty good. Alright, I can understand that. Especially with so many Stalkers on the map, going for Vipers instead. But that's going to take him an extra bit of a stretch to get to. And they're not here yet, and they're not going to be here for another couple of minutes. So the question is, can Tefel hold out until then? I mean, the Colossus, they're looking pretty strong, but as what we said before is the same here. Grubby does not have a ton of units to back up his Colossus. He's got a decent amount, and it keeps getting bigger and bigger. But, I mean, there's no Zealots. The Stalker army is not all that huge. Considering that there are Hydras out there, they're not going to do all that well, and there are Roaches out there as well doing a pretty good job. He's relying a lot on Colossus, I think, to do a lot of stuff, and he's morphing in some Archons as well, which is good, but the Archons are not going to do that well against the Roaches, because the Roaches are so beefy themselves. And yeah, Tefel throwing a lot of stuff against him, but the Stalkers are enough, apparently. The Stalkers are enough to hold off there, so Tefel just, it didn't quite have enough, and I feel like Grubby probably keeping those Colossus alive, it just allowed him to do so much damage. So he sort of played it on the edge. He didn't go for a lot of units to really protect his Colossus, but he kept his Colossus alive, did a fantastic job, and moved in when Tefel just didn't have anything to do with the Colossus. And I really feel like that was a fault with Tefel a little bit more than a fault with Grubby, because, I mean, you saw the Colossus 3-4 minutes ago. And if I was in that position, I would have just blitzkrieged my way into a Spire and gone for a ton of Corruptors early on. Because, I mean, if you go for a Hive, and a Hive takes freaking forever to convert. It takes a long time. I do believe it takes quite a bit longer than a Spire to build. So, yeah, they definitely need to aspire to making the Hive a much more easily buildable building in terms of the time, because that thing takes forever. But there you go. What can you do? And all it came down to was Grubby went in, owned everything with Colossus, and Tefel had nothing to do with Colossus. So, game done. And yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. I don't know what games I'll be casting, but you can be sure that there will be a game tomorrow night, and it will be a Daily Masters cast, and it will be awesome. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching this game, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. Stay tuned.